Last week on Education TV, we saw 4 students talk about the beginning of their higher education journey. So we're just going to dissect a little bit of what they said. So what were the highlights of their conversation?
What was quite surprising to me was all 4 of them really had a different journey, and they all, we saw Tim didn't make his decision till halfway through year 12.
I was never clearly set on one particular thing. So seeing careers, counsellors at school and that sort of thing probably started halfway through year 12 to decide what I wanted.
Where Molly always knew that she wanted to go to university.
I just wanted to go to university, and I just liked the lifestyle and the process, lectures and things like that.
Kane was a non-school leaver, so he took 2 years to figure out what he wanted to do. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas Jack kind of started making that decision a couple of years before going into university.
I'd been a labourer for quite some time. It was my first job out of school, and then I thought it was time to do something different. Maybe I use my brain a little bit more.
There was a lot of talk about it at school, and my friends were getting involved and teachers were encouraging us and parents, but I suppose at the end of year 11 and towards the middle of year 12 I started thinking about everything a bit more seriously.
And then also what really surprised me towards the end of the show was when Tim almost regretted his rushed decision as well. I think he really wished that he'd taken the time to do a bit more research and consider his other options.
If you're not certain, take time to actually realise what you want to do, go and experience things.
He also, when he was in year 12, he decided to go to uni halfway through year 12, but then he said he sort of had to make that decision, there was no other choice. So, and that's just sort of, when you're at school, you sort of, as Molly was alluding to as well, you just want to go to university and get it done, and you think that's your only option.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, you might think, I should have taken a bit of time off, or I should have considered other options.
Yeah.
Gap year or something like that.
And
exactly.
It was so interesting, the kind of theme that came through from that was they were wanting an experience. They weren't really discussing what's happening after uni. It wasn't their end goal, that career path, it was the experience. So I guess for a marketing team, it's so important to realise that everyone's going to be entering the enrolment funnel at different stages of their life. So how you can transition this into a nurture might be that you'd have different streams for people entering the nurture at a younger age, so let's say year 10 or year 11, and then setting up rules so that those people transition to your year 12 stream, and then to your non-school leaver stream as well. And then devising your content around where those people are, because if you're in year 10 and 11, you're wanting to probably see more of the soft sales, the experiences that university is going to give you, whereas in year 12 you've got to make that decision quite fast, so you need the facts, and it's definitely going to be more of a sell.
Exactly. Well, with Kane saying that he wanted to try something new, wanted to use his brain more, I thought that was quite interesting. So that's for the sort of after school leavers sort of nurture.
Yeah.
You can just be sort of slightly probing and saying, do you want to try something different? Is there another experience out there that's better suited?
Definitely.
Or set up triggers so that if they're coming back to your site and you've already had them as a lead, and then they've kind of turned a bit cold, and then boom, they're back, they're looking again, and then you send them a welcome back email, and you kind of pop them into a nurture that's a bit more relevant to them.